I'm say a team man or say Arsenal. And I'm saying that day no say or Mikel Arteta project now or now. In the next 5 years, Arsenal will be unstoppable. He wants to be part of the project. And now man said, "Joe Arsenal the can't say go far because scanner can but your place as of Pomo baby dia, each time mobile 5 abum.
Yakubu Gao.
Aye, yedi Yakubu. Pepe. Martinelli.
To PSG for no pa. So open Nicolas Pepe. They are doing a woman.
What can inquire about Pepe? Say
Nicolas Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe no call you know Timbapa.
Chamo.
And you are reference France or no Timbapa. Oba France oh no chama I don't know.
Nicolas Pepe.
I na PSG. Say be use the Ghana in the marriage. Omo me house man
I'm so okay me modi.
Omo manage house man. Because some people be address.
So you know who I want to say. Say so money abre for you. Say Mbappe kwa Ousmane Dembele.
Aye. Dembele they say.
Dembele yeah.
PSG the Dembele
nine back.
Dembele obo match back abe you know. Anyway, well I'm an some and I did your room. Christian.
On the story, Morocco for call.
Morocco
for Sikano Munya and on the say Jarema man for a video.
It's us on your Rahu.
David.
And then Saturday was a boys back on
Morocco call walk up no buy and Yenny Morocco na ne call walk up no Ghana ni Morocco in an call walk up no Sika in any free Morocco don't the
some of the buying also support one say Morocco are buying invest a lot in football. Oh yeah, but
the Royal Moroccan Football Federation anko buying horse yen 100,000 mama from Kodi.
Oh yes.
Kabani bo pepa. So be supporting the federation. What you say? Entino say aban kwa na ye ya aban na bo omo a aban hwa the intention of the association a. When forces the offer their pani piano yes sir.
Yeah.
Omo was Morocco Federation no through their pa. So they need that pushing. To push this association now, Chama amount to second to we. Morocco acquire how many World Cups? In recent years, I World Cup as in Morocco.
Aye.
In recent years, Ghana acquire World Cup as in Morocco. It in case Pesika enya free World Cup moi. Ka Ghana enya sika free World Cup na Morocco. But Rahu Samne say si ebisa Ghana World Cups enum na yakono. Si ebisa Ghana sika yenya free sa World Cups mu a chama obetimi ehu sika yenya. Ba ebisa sika ne yenya ye no ade apotimbe pa na Ghana ade aya chama won hwa won timi fa sense ade ba ko peso se di ne yenya free mu ni. One chama wonya bi. Ayi na Morocco timi ko World Cup na nsen ye e ko World Cup ba ko twa mu no etimi nya sika ade ade wi. 2006, 2010, 2014, 18 and Kobe, and they called the last World Cup. Ghana ako World Cup maku 9. 9. There I want to say individuals are richer from the World Cup than the state. Individuals are among the team nati, be it players, technical team, management committee members. Ako World Cups in the chairman. Sika omonya from World Cup no omonya sika than the state, than the association itself. That is why the Morocco for ne na e ma wure ho more. Konya me no Ukraine Ghana could have done more. Se Morocco kwa the last World Cup etimi ye we ya. And Ghana ye project that be World Cup bia ko bia no. Ye the bet 20% of the prize money. Ye bibia chairman, calculate 20% of the prize money from the 4 previous World Cup. No, then they bet in size canaye. Tinenya wawa. Say Ghana, me de nyame wawa mu. Say Morocco, national team no mo. Say the last Afro say. I think say the last friendly game promise I say. Under 23, and crowd the chairman and go see. Untimi anymore. And I saw here a under 20 nibi. One say Niger, and then Niger board draw.
And the board draw, Baby.
Jama ref is Niger and a sachet free channel.
Aye.
So Ghana could do level say intimidation Niger at all level. Chan almost 2-0 in a year free moon. And at 20. And a crowd and can you waffle. wo se wafu ne zona enya Africa nyina kedru wafu ne ka Ghana de nka obi antimi ne nka wafu de ka Ghana in Nigeria. But we have descended to that low to the point say Ghana ntimi hye Niger e wo wafu under 20. Chairman, me see in the next 10 years one for Ghana any country be share on a neutral ground ntimi should be neutral grounds. The betima share once a fear there home support ni bibia na etimi ni a show. But Ghana any country be share na neutral grounds pa na I bet one ntimi should be cause their mind be you know Malia academies straight some here under 23 no some Malia qualify Egypt qualify and Morocco qualify the countries in me no go back to the country and see what they are doing. Yes what say kwa the countries me sana qualify Mali o
na Mali kwa the man qualify commission
Mali
Egypt against Morocco no come on
Mali Egypt and Morocco and I qualify for the Olympic Games. Say Morocco kwa na qualify chairman because ye ha any keke. Ye descending countries now qualify no. There's a project will be on the country mu Egypt, Morocco and then Mali. And one resource and I translate here in Mali national team mu share omo share na 17 omo share and 20 omo share 23 chairman team no mo Mali ye team nyina Mali anim. Na Morocco no mu yesi ya chairman we are Ghana near Maure Homo because Yako World Cup 9. Prize money, ya jia. Morocco had just one World Cup prize money. Akwewe. Man for Diabro.
Yeah, the shares. Oh. Yeah, the shares. Say, yeah, no, didi. Oh. Man's got to eat. Yeah, they don't say principle no. Because I know and may just say me the be any position on this matter of this appearance fees. I demand executive council members. I mean,
exactly.
It honestly me who the rationale behind it, especially the situation of our clubs. Any league and I born in the side now. But maybe I'm a case and I'm a man for someone to say I'm going to a ministry. But the ministry is supposed to be more like the boss. If I say ministry to be a comedy car.
Yeah.
Oh. And now the presidency becomes like Dr. Kokuati. Now, maybe they're not going to say me, me every president.
Exactly.
Some of the budget code in car, in car approval. Meaning in any budget, virtually, it's unrecommended. Because it is up to him to scrutinize the budget, ask questions, cut some of them down, bring all the BG.
Yeah.
But save in the budget, but I did be a benefit to be on the bar. Because I want to make money.
Exactly that.
It's also the ministry. You make points and listen. So say I realize say budget somebody last for 3 or 4 years now. We have spent more than $2 million on hotels and accommodation. I have a plan. Says, $2 million to. Let's get an ultra modern hostel facility and not even a hotel. Somewhere, I bet your house see a place, some Ghana, so that we won't have to rent a hotel. Now, aside, we can use it. You can run it commercially. I bet you just BB. People are we pay people to talk, not to think. That's the sad thing about this country. People who are in position of authority because every day they are making Christian, you won't feed them, your multimedia. Get it. Budget no. O de kwa. Unim say a 110.
Wait it to.
It is anu manim kosro because we twetwam. Get it utwawem. O hewem za no utwawem. Hewem za no utwawem. O si da bi we de o de ai be we. By the time we realize so the 10,000 Ghana city budget na kwaya. We now got 3,000. Because at the end of the day, also superiors also answer to. That is what nti akwese ye jeja tuma na waka budget kwa je timi share ho ne waka bi ansa ne abeka wasem because you see the bag Ghana for bekasa as if say Ghana for ne nkofo bi omoti ba bi a ye ya ade na wie ne de akokere omo forgetting the sky omo using their taxpayers money mekai me ne akwa bi was it Cup of Nations yeah na mekai was taxpayers money I'm a taxpayer me a taxpayer I pay tax my point is that obi are right to ask for accountability. But yeah, no, yeah, na kwe bibi ho. So Morocco for team in this facility with World Cups can omunya inside the mukaya. And Ghana no, yeah yare. O may be a yare pa was a but obi yare no benya dre. This is magodi kaji two to yare. Ha sana bibi akoso. Okay, nimsa I'm already say yes from yam refi because the nephew some the also. Me when him say me shadow so pass through. I'm in the shadow welfare officer for the Black Stars. I'm in the shadow at the point was the general manager of Dreams. Any or at the foreign and at the baby any foreign house any foreign. Police as monka transfer kakranzana. That's how on Tiasinti. Other transfers monka. They say Mbappe asem na bo Mbappe so about Arsenal.
Mame kaka krebe.
Oh. Almost say on to Mbappe so about
yeah.
The only thing is money about to aka.
David Chairman Obebo.
In this guy ba.
Depending
on coming out in 70 million a year.
Intina metro say
30 gwempia.
E bia ye na enye bo nyi Obebo.
But Mbappe no chairman say oye willing so be move away from PSG.
Real Madrid that be.
Say oto na kasa team sika so. Sika na oje o PSG no. Club bi entimi ntua. Including even Real Madrid. Madrid says sika no muntua. So in the first place Mbappe ye willing say o free PSG dia. Ono ni kan yintum say sa 72 million euros na oje na a year no. Obi entimi ntua. Too astronomical. Unless we are so be or Saudi ho baby akodi say skade dia Saudi for no betime tua. But say obo Europe pa de there be. It is our case of Bobo Arsenal, Bobo Real Madrid, Bobo team bia dia. In the first place, onankasa who say team na all born is the only team betime tua say skana or as we speak now. To anyen ntum so no betina ka tua so dia e na pie gina no betina. Obi antimi ntua made so ntimi ntua basa kra de chama emoye di nkan ho bi sei Manchester will not pay teams are within the bracket to make Mbappe no omun no bear 5 Man City will not pay Man City kra they will not even need you in the first place but they will not pay Madrid will not pay no let no the Bible me so no kasa gya tum say maybe a so sacrifice wages na ogin to be able to push a move away from PSG. So Okasa still or just 72 million euros a year in the year. Ebe put away so many clubs from interested in Mbappe. So available because of talent wise, team be Mbappe ope, team be Mbappe ope. But are they putting clubs away from Mbappe? No, number 1 A in Subai. Number 2 A Sika Mbappe. Sika Mbappe no chairman. Me sure say Mbappe be juonum. Neka se team bia mefa Mbappe na oya available adebama a lot of the teams ebe stay away from Mbappe no skano it will push them away. It is kind of de enya Arsenal nko ame no ya adwen Arsenal cannot pay but enya Arsenal nko a even Manchester United can pay,
they won't even pay.
City won't pay. The moment na otwe sa letter no come PSG for say I can a 1 year contract obo we are on renew no. Mbappe should also understand say as on to make sacrifices. Madrid so into more than 30 million euros 7 years kaketo. So we 72 million euros a year there, chairman. So person just says kana na oji even more there. And on trap PSG one more and the PSG you pay. PSG some the team cracking.
Yeah.
Me so say PSG omka say PSG for ka say person otena. Na Mbappe ka person oji be 80 million. PSG you pay. Mbappe say okay, me no matna say 1 year contract na can me sign but me 80 million. PSG will pay. The only team that may meet in the wages no PSG. Enti me no ya adwin Arsenal no pay. Arsenal kura tua chama me no nya adwin. Da bia ni big grade akutua. You don't pay. Mutia e send him bebrebe. The most important thing is say when I'm Declan Rice. Say money a year we abeni medicals when I'm Declan Rice. Are there Declan Rice edema Arsenal availability?
Yeah.
Chairman, in terms of qualities, you'll be in Declan Rice quality. Plays for the English national team. The last time West Ham edged the UEFA Conference League, he was the captain of the West Ham team now, edged the Conference League. But beyond all this, I'll be Adia Declan Rice edema a team bia perhaps unya in most players availability. Onim say the last 4 years Declan Rice have missed only 9 Premier League games. 9.
In the last 4 years.
4 years.
Okay.
Games that Declan Rice have missed because of injuries. Just 9 pay.
Okay.
So on your player injury limited. So what Declan Rice at least you are guaranteed say a full season, better 38 games never. Why wait about better 36 games? One missing about 2 games pay. Because the last 4 years, so I basically 9 games. I just say on average, or missing 2 games per season. So you have a player at least 38 games of the season never in the league, or you guarantee to beat him about 36 out of 38, Obama. But almost our numbers, Chairman, last year in the Premier League, player winning more possession in the Premier League, Declan Rice, 334 possession won. Into a player say more namulusi ball now Declan Rice you are sure say you have a player between winning possession in the amount.
Very good in tackling. And
then interception and a tackling. Last year in the Premier League, player more interceptions. Declan Rice 63 interceptions. No other player may make more interception than Declan Rice. So you have your player. Me so say Arsenal which is the ultimate BT. The idea when the master and they say Arsenal beating on all-time record signing. Say Arsenal all-time record signing. The most expensive player Arsenal to Nicholas Pepe, 72 million. And Arsenal beating their own record. Arsenal beating their own record. No, Arsenal the most expensive English player. Team next was say Arsenal better in
the Premier League.
Yeah,
because Jude Bellingham call for more.
Arsenal did 105.
Aye.
Jude Bellingham did anything.
Jude Bellingham so got 100.
It's 100.
Okay.
To the most expensive English player, Declan Rice. To me, how I be fair next season. But I think so a quality addition to Arsenal team. Say Granit Xhaka Neko. That's a Partey stay. That's a next season Partey. Any branch friend Declan Rice nearby. You are sure say Arsenal guaranteed two quality central mid from which my Arsenal next season. Their card say Ebia Partey, Adem and say Partey also begin to have after one serious competition.
Yeah, so he will.
Sa grown up Partey ni so anything like Arsenal Ayrton last season. This some turn.
I still have a turn.
Not because of Partey Nyadi, because last year Partey was Arsenal one of the Arsenal best players. But Partey attitude ni maybe na Arsenal person turn Partey. But Arsenal Declan Rice. Na Partey said Declan Rice and competing for position. Sa grown up Ebia Beteso. Timeniaji Damasna, and I can't wait any season bit me start. Chairman, players me no be FE Premier League no. Na ba ko ya mankasa mo player Granit Xhaka. Na chairman, o hwe 2019, na me hwe two scenarios. One player, 2 scenarios. 2019 me kai specific date no. I think say na 2019 around there August mo baby. And Arsenal and Crystal Palace a ball game.
Alright.
Arsenal were leading 2-0. And Crystal Palace ever take 2-2. Mikai Jordan and you share the equalizer. 61st minute and Arsenal a year branch your friend Granit Xhaka free. He was Arsenal's captain. And a Granit Xhaka free. Chairman, ye in a free no. Na Arsenal supporters na on what stadium no bo mo se mo nya say Granit Xhaka free. Xhaka bufu ye. Otoni Jesse Tugui. On the Arsenal supporters, any confrontation. The next day, and again the captain Amban free in him.
Yeah.
Now, Utie, the interviewer, few days later, or say after that incident, now or you sure say free Arsenal or Kwanisa. And then Mikel Arteta came. Arteta any Granit Xhaka share, no catch Granit Xhaka said be. Give me 6 months. If after 6 months, Obaso Kwa, Memuako. And now, or to be convinced, Granit Xhaka management tonight. Chairman, may the time on the Crystal Palace a ball game now, or we few manas and supporters in who no. Air compare the last game of Bodima Arsenal against Awus, which are 5-0, which 2 goals. All film, the same Arsenal supporters gave me a standing ovation.
Yeah.
I can't 1 year contract left, or 30 years. But Arsenal this have Monaco. Arsenal yes carefully. I think say more turning be 21.4 million pounds. Arsenal 20 year film. but me share air contrasting images 2019 and then the last game of the same Arsenal supporters that were hooting our team gave them a standing ovation about the last game of Arsenal. Maybe I saw last year there. Me nanka me GD senka obeti matena 1 year there. Ball about the man Arsenal last year at least 1 year the coach about the Arsenal there. But Arsenal there's some money kwa there. Me I saw say and then yema Arsenal last year no. Do Arsenal for the dinner tem ehuru ni nyina no. Arsenal support edit no. Because of the yema Arsenal last season. Then another player branch friend Caesar Aspilicueta. Me sure so we be such Chelsea for say player be pa no matter enya no mfa so pa me sure say ebia Chelsea for no may not get it right but me ubisa me Chelsea player omonya proper value for money I'll give it to a branch friend Caesar Aspilicueta. Chelsea to say me kai say 2012 and a Chelsea Eco Olympic Marseille ekoto abrantie friend Caesar Aspilicueta 2012 no 11 years ago obo Arsenal obo Chelsea 11 years Chelsea to say 7 million pounds and a Chelsea to abrantie friend Caesar Aspilicueta chairman after 11 years all kono onim say in the Premier League there are only 6 players chairman omaji Premier League omaji FA Cup omaji League Cup omaji Champions League omaji UEFA Super Cup aji the Club World Cup only 6 players Caesar Aspilicueta one of those 6 now unse Chelsea bought 3 backer last 2 years and then last year say Chelsea bought 3 backer or 50 or the right side of the 3 back Chelsea bought traditional 4 backer number 2 na Caesar Aspilicueta. Now chairman waje league mienu Caesar Aspilicueta jema Chelsea no eba under 2 different managers 2015 or the league under Jose 2017 or the league under Conte. Chelsea captain mienu a omaji Champions League samo for ni mo a Chelsea first captain omaji Champions League no ma Chelsea no 2012 Chelsea year lineup no na Chelsea captain Lampard. Now 2021 Chelsea edge Champions League omo Man City no the obo captain armband ma Chelsea Caesar Aspilicueta. Now apart from the way nyina achi no onum so age Europa Cup so mienu yeah sure oje 2013 na oje 2019 sporting wise it cost Chelsea only 7 million pounds sporting wise ade a waya ma Chelsea no and we play and so as a so discipline until ho asem bone so amobia on complaini obobia fine odinija park no so a obaya adwuma side ma Chelsea it Chelsea nyina if you ask me so one player Chelsea enya proper value for money one cost Chelsea that much because 2012 na players e cost pa o so 7 million pounds to player in 2012 wa e just so a player na the value of form and on rising through the ranks becoming Chelsea captain winning Chelsea their last Champions League as a captain tenra me so the video to one na me sure say this transfer market Chelsea player me no a omo kwa Chelsea supporters no even though they wish omo kon but they still love them N'Golo Kante and Abrante finish Caesar Aspilicueta after 11 years how much it cost Chelsea that much but trophy any performance that much Chelsea no me sure say we leave Chelsea as a proper legend say ne so Chelsea legend me sure say so the Abrante finish Caesar Aspilicueta can one chairman you know be far from right proper legend for Chelsea and also FA Chelsea me sure say also say go back to Germany and Atletico Madrid me sure say a pension pay na kwa retire ko fee but baby a abon ball pa betimi aka Brent finish Caesar Aspilicueta Chelsea 7 million pounds player there. Wow.
Talking about Chelsea, Moise Caicedo so say Brighton for 100 million. I'm say 100. You are not taking anything less.
Someone say Chelsea and Yeska.
I'm say 100 million. Chelsea Fonzo say a bit on the high.
Yeah.
In fact, initially we are almost 80. Some will be any some mechan. And Chelsea we can say 18 dollars. Some be 70. But almost say 100 or leave it.
Yeah,
take it or leave it.
Also, teams are going beyond their shield to get play, like what Arsenal did. For the first time, must spend over 100. Mbappe, they don't rule it out completely. Because for the first time in their history, Arsenal spent over £100 million. So I saw they buy euros, not dollars. They say the dollars cry against about $120 million. It is Arsenal bet to me the 50-60 account. And if they should bargain well, number paper, it can be done. And David Chairman, David T. With analysis of Christian mind, so many are the big.
That's
or better so. And that's why your players or Matthew Musika, because the thing is this: Mbappe DNA to say Floyd Mayweather situation. Chairman, there was this time on De La Hoya, who is the best. But of course, Mbappe per view ne attraction ne idea. De La Hoya was on the app, and Mayweather who said no, he's better than De La Hoya. He took a fight with La Hoya crack middleweight or no free. Junior welterweight, Eba welterweight, beside La Hoya welterweight. The chairman De La Hoya a bigger man or the strength or all the pulls. And Mayweather decided to obey the B-side fighter. Chairman, the Ebeka be osemate, Obe Disca get osemate, Okra gloves no, Obe Shewe, Yebeka osemate, Bibi osemate. Chairman, you know what? On himself, Mokwa yes, our fight, no, or Budi La Hoya, but Oba be two La Hoya free. And no G2 a call fight no Budi La Hoya. And Mayweather take you over boxing. And in that okay, he's the best ever, no doubt about that. It is sometimes Drew baby or no athletes in Ankasani in here clubs no than their clubs in here. What is the reason is this? He's a very good player. Chairman, already the statistics are very dangerous. Say Obo 260 games now share 302 by goals and assists together. Chairman, that is incredible for that young chap. But the issue is that it is still France. Some of us we still feel say hey France until you still not proven. Of course, Wako World Cup I had, but my country was a France national team. Do be a or World Cup, Giroud or Yadi or France national team. Anamebwa. Over Antoine Griezmann or Ko Euro best player. Pogba bought France national team. Even Dembele the last World Cup, he did his best. Colomwani money adding. Until France they free thing na Raymond Kopa Mungine Baleng Raymond almost win it here. Anytime I say out of your shield, the comfort zone to the mainland. Now Wako fight it. Kwabontina so ko kwaji bibi said they Henry de buy Zidane money adding na de buy well told more what I say and Anel Kamu nyina akwaye buy na say also follow that suit. Until now on Mbappe mum ne here other teams how they need him. Until I had no time it's not about the money. So risk and because Mbappe wants to be crowned a Ballon d'Or, maybe FIFA Best Player award, and in France, Onje.
And I said then enema. Madrid had the best destination. Yeah,
Madrid had the best destination, but this is the point. They are not also ready to make the wing. So better so no, I can't say so. Better England, yeah, Arsenal. What it means is that say Madrid and for the next destination Arsenal. So Arsenal can push. And Chema, they be what? Sometimes you had been say but be been a trigger. Now you had been a trigger basis. And now menim the entire uncle for money yes, people are trying to even say because Mbappe bought Arsenal, but I don't get it. Because you know, be say Henry. Arsenal. So Henry, I don't think Mbappe is better.
Last 10 years.
Exactly. You know, be said Thierry Henry. Dennis Beckham. Even Robin Van Persie as a striker. Quite debatable.
There are some normal catchers.
Ian Wright, Munyaba. That's our player. And crying in there. So change your chairman. You saw the Ballon d'Or. Cry. See the man I am from.
No, some guys will pay Ballon d'Or.
Go boy heading. Anytime, what I'm trying to say is, I say, look at the project of Arsenal. A statement of intent says, you see, Arsenal, we are going out of our shield as warriors. Now we spend over 100 million. Into Arsenal bad bracket be a Omako 100 million zone. Into Mbappe's Arsenal yes serious partner. When you bring us no crescent Mbappe, but no more than £175 million into the PH your money. And wages no Mbappe him said your person or achieve say bebe my sort wages no so. Because say Haaland if about Germany crowd the champions the top scorer ni e ka so nyere Mbappe unyanjibi. And a Haaland move back England, and there was European Golden Boots. We're breaking almost all records in the Premiership. In the net, Haaland, was Champions League, we hold him in high esteem. Chairman, what I say? And it is also one movie out of we shield. No one taking risks in doing certain things. Chairman, sometimes bedroom level now bedroom. And see, as some not kind, Chairman, one can say, Mbappe the can that nobody knows that secret. And now himself Arsenal see a club here in England, no. Minkas Africa, but I say colored people, no. I say blacks, ne white race, ne blacks, and they support the team the more. Number pa ye Kenya, Algeria, and Cameroon, France, no work up India. Chairman, I hope you understand. So maybe my point to say, if Mbappe, yeah, and because when Mbappe pa be jine nim ho, Eric Candes Arsenal. No, so I can say his projects are very enticing. And make me Arteta's who so was sunya de. Some was seeing any a card Declan Rice but almost after say or more years or more complete, they week in and week out, the new version of the player at the back. Now beyond says he deserves to be there. Clearly a project, and Arsenal have done it before. Those times when Arsenal were challenging Manchester United near in the league, almost every player is world class. If you know, Omobe Rekrana, you bring a Kanumina, people are not by Omuna said he were top strikers for Arsenal. Kanumo ball on the boy in Binu. They've really seen players before. Until Mingesho say, I remember Arsenal for again and saying Mbappe is also there. He's just a football player, and I don't think he's bigger than any club. Until wages no I decided so prove it that point. Just like me with the example I mean my chairman. Or no I bet so better so okay, I think Arsenal to take that risk and go for it because I also back England. Na obejina Arsenal Nigeria cry here compare on any Haaland cry. But mama bars na cause chairman. It's mama mo nimre.
Mate. Well, no Mbappe no mubusa na say. Yes, there is interest from Liverpool. What do you think? If you play in the Premier League, it's Arsenal he would love to play for.
Push him to play.
But they be anya the open now. Because Michael Richards, we seen you're an Arsenal fan. But one more Arsenal that.
Yeah.
There are players who openly stated some Arsenal fans, so more Arsenal that. Inti okay, yeah, Befi. Now, and now the player, some are banned. We are sure somebody. We say whistleblower. Now, whistleblower no. Actual petition be to FIFA Ethics Committee. Adeka Amini Shadow Hank Bwampa. Jake, Mofra Amini Shadow Zeoche. Now, Akakani be read the final hour of the show. Tiabetre Sam Komono. Sounds to the bedding Komo. North America Circle. North American Circle, go number now. 001. Okay, 001. Omo planning BB. Open your door, man. Friend Jemfino.
Okay.
Or say Ojidi is a Kotoko. Also me Kotoko week. Another Kotoko celebration. Baby, they want some, and so Eddie Beba. Now, and she share omo planning for Sadiano, and also you ever what they are putting together. We say Kotoko International Day. The Bachuti Kotoko International Day. Say enka Kotoko anniversary biano. Omibe 3 days bia. No matter 10 bia. Na annual event, a 3-day carnival. Mbeye enye Ghana hankwa. Or ibi Kumasi ibi amanoni nyina akra. No mu yibi. No mind Kotoko International Day. Omse be give you opportunity. Second to consumer visible to the corporate world. Baby obi abi hu omo. Ene and also on some Tiababe. Come not to Stuttgart, so Stuttgart, one position here, then MC and DC for okay. Stuttgart is a journey, but into politics, Kaka. Oh, all right, okay. You have a bad also. We main a year about discussing, and the one for Zombie Ghana, your first game in the chair. About draw, I didn't squad, you guys say, and I could go to the core, but the Babe. Well, Honorable Eugene Boachenchi, Sumi MP, said there should be massive shake-up in the Ghana Football Association. Now, I know several any transfers, Kaka, and so on some. Hearts of Oak. I stand with David Clue, or resign. I don't know.
How come about 3 back at the problem by Ghana? Who named 3 back, but 4 back?
Oh, no, then how is it?
Chairman, we are Fiana. I don't know what 3 back nana as and something in our buy. Who that 4 back now, but 3 back? Oh, only Tamale City and our sons no way medium or about 3 back.
Medium at J5.
And you about 3 back, and they didn't say a buy. Now, maybe problems.
Okay, Jordan, I see on any you feel some more years with the Black Stars. And also, I don't know how you see myself. Okay. And yeah, Roman, so Prosper not talking to join Somatics. Sansam, so I say, and some also. But the whistleblower. And I do, me say, Obiantana, so you need to see him. Now, yen share Ebia Wan Casano, Obetumi aye wa wo je ni bia we say ewo eyi ana nyina so bi wo ma opanyin no wa tro nsimpi na whistleblower no mame mu ndin na ze but don't say
27 page.
Yes, 17.
Okay.
17 page document. Your friend Akwesi Osenkruma. Mr. Akwesi Osenkruma. On a petitioner and also a whistleblower, a sports enthusiast, advocate for social and community development through sports. He's also a prolific writer on youth, sports, and community development. Now, the investigative chamber of the FIFA Ethics Committee. Now, I don't know, let know try and say infractions committed by Mr. Ket E.S. Okreku or Ket Edwin Simon Okreku or Edwin Simon Okreku, President of Ghana Football Association and President of the West African Football Union Zone B. Now, charges are or they ebo Ket Okreku or they are called in FIFA. Say FIFA and Remuno charges no are no adding. Na ninsemuno or say a breaches mako enum or say breaches mako enum I call 2 grounds for petition no or say forgery and falsification. FIFA Code of Ethics 2023 Article 25D, Article 20, and also conflicts of interest. And also call Article 26, and also say abuse of position. Breach of Article 16. I tell you, there are 2 Facebook Lives. So they can say duty of loyalty, and I'm so a breach and also and Article 30. So I say manipulation of football matches or competitions. Now, uti papa ni some Kenya because I'm a Kenya also a 17-page document. The tell for me try some about the tofa at the amamo. Now falsification no one some no. A sema papa ni Kenya or say. Papa your friend Ket E.S. Okreku edi kan kwa ansa na be kan asem no o say ni din no nipa miensa nipa baako o say in some documents every president assign no ni din or dey sign Ket E.S. Okreku edin bi on so no Ket Edwin Simeon Okreku but Simon Okreku no compound name ni chese because I'm not a teacher for them hyphenated. Oh, let's say boom.
Yeah.
Aha. And I see the demon so yeah, Edwin Simeon Okreku, Simeon Okreku no so a cat na ma. It is Simeon Okreku no so hyphenated. Now say Esa Papa, now say I don't call 3 different people because document be or the Ket E.S. Okreku na sign. Document be or the Ket Edwin Simeon Okreku and sign. Say Simeon Okreku be a compound name there. As no going to be in Teno and conquer initial. As a map panic, Yam Kong will be a Nemaso Hadjun. Well, and some was a Yanabri.
Don't answer me. What has medicals no way and crying Yamba? Don't play. Has player now acquire medical no say or tear could be no graphics near just on when you're on best sound. Or the chairman called me, Pesa Medistrats, or the okay.
I know you're one. Now, young call, I know you're the carries here. I'll say, Opany, a demian so good on I say, Nimi and Sunny, the 3 are 3 distinct, separate, independent, and different names, but referably for unknown reasons to one, and the same person. It's a no yet, no. And I'll say, Ket E.S. Okreku Dino. Oko GFA status 2019 and no marking KESOA exhibit. Or say and no the sign here. Said the Ket E.S. Okreku no the sign Code of Ethics 2019 FE. And on the side discipline code 2019 FE. And also in our account Premier League regulations and on the sign. Division 1 League regulations and on the sign. Regional Football Associations regulations 2021 and on the sign. Nina wa attach it and also I can say or the GFA Women's Premier League regulations 2019 and also sign or Nina aka the document. And also we said in free war Ket Edwin Simeon Okreku and also over GFA FA Cup regulations May 2021 and no they assign. and Oba. Also about the renewed Ghanaian passport. Passport number now.
The passport ket passport atachi enema no dokoma
onya no ai
pacho efre ni musane
or the ket passport copy and no say the renewed Ghana passport edi ewom no surname no ye Edwin Okraku surname no ye Simeon Okraku and a given name say Edwin Ket enim it just say yes sir na say edini miensa different names. Or say oko FIFA na say FIFA Connect no so no edin e so no family name yes Simeon Okraku hyphenated sir and a given names no Edwin. It na some catch FIFA say papa we o you should different miensa and the year Juma Ghana. Well, and the first me nkum bebre because you can see me kuma and okay about or in 2013 2014 player Omogo sign Frederick Ajima from Interlies change of name this animal in your dinina ebem iti Leonardo Usu I say SMP nina about Saturday you miss time bebre no Mami Sanko and about conflict of interest it's even down conflict of interest NAB or say the definition of related party as number 6 of the definition column of the FIFA Code of Ethics, essay, a related party, any party related to persons bound by the code shall be considered a related party if they fulfill one or more of the following criteria, or the FIFA formula or katromo. Or see A, representative and employee. B, spouse and domestic partner. C, individual sharing the same household, regardless of the personal relationship. D, other family members with whom they have a close relationship with a third degree. E, legal entity, partnership, and any other fiduciary institution, either person bound by this code or the person receiving an undue advantage alternatively. And also holds a management position within an entity, partnership, or fiduciary institution. And also say indirectly or directly controls the entity, partnership, or fiduciary institution. 3. If the beneficiary of the entity, partnership, or fiduciary institution performs services on behalf of such entity, partnership, or fiduciary institution, regardless of the existence of a formal contract. Asema okay nyina and it's a FIFA ethics code of ethics no. Actually will be a friend related party. Or see related party ni obi a oyawire and also obi a oni ni mumfumpa. Oh.
And obi a oya adwuma ma ho.
Obi oya adwuma ma ho. Obi a otimi represent o. And I represent no. Obi or your family member. Obi also on your only family relation bia ban netifie baako. You share the same household. Obi also in your business partnership business animal nyina. Now opani adio sobo de bucket. FIFA no. Na sema okay nyina na say. O say Ket ES Okraku or Ket Edwin Simeon Okraku or Edwin Simeon Okraku of Adini Miensena, or say, or your director of Dreams Football Club, as well as director of Proton Sports Services. Na semuno say ena ochre. Eba. Or say, or co-directors of Dreams Football Club, directors ahono, nipo mudin ahono, aye Edwin Simeon Okraku, Muhammad Alifo, Gigi, ena Prince Abdul Hamid, okay. Amuno mudio, say Mr. Ket ES Okraku, Edino Bobo Nina, is also the company secretary of Dreams FC. The company objects of Dreams FC at the Registrar General, also got Registrar General. Dreams FC objects to carry on business of association football and a player management. The principal activity of Dreams FC, our Registrar General, according to or say to carry on business of football association football and player management. Or say it is instructive to know that Dreams FC are engaged in the activity of player management against the regulations of association football. Say mahunkai. Now said a hard dream party say FA president a casa company no. And now Oatache Ghana Registrar General Companies documents of Dreams FC. A car, you know. So the comma or the comma FIFA. We know about Proton Sports Services. Or say Proton Sports Services no. Nipa Oko omu registration swa. Omudi also as directors of Proton Sports. Aye Derek Okraku, Daniel Yankee, Rebecca Simeon Okraku, and Edwin Simeon Okraku. Now I don't know what you said. Derek Simeon Okraku ye Kurt, every president, the cousin. And now Kurt ES Okraku and I say Edwin Simeon Okraku ye FA president. Rebecca Simeon Okraku aye ne yire. And Ochire Musa. Now, so we know Osaka Chom said the objects of Proton Sports, fundraising, sponsorship, marketing, public relations, sports legal services, player and match agency, media rights syndication. The principal activities are fundraising, sponsorship, marketing and public relations, sports legal services, players and match agency, media rights syndication. We know and attach registration documents of Proton Sports. Said you must register on Registrar General. Or didn't you know account or the FIFA? Or you know, and also club consult. Club consult, they say chips are there.
Yeah.
Or say company been so or your friend a club consult. Now, say club consult, no, Papebi or your director of that company, your friend, Mr. Michael Osekre. Or no chief of staff at the GFE. Now you're one of the directors of Club Consult. Or no one is owner of Vision Football Club. Now, we know or trust the directors of Club Consult. No, I Yusuf Chipsa any Michael Secretary. We know say Michael Secretary no. Oko registration of Club Consult on normal listing as a company secretary. Now, some company do more ye. A football consultancy services and the player management. Or we not saying there be a conflict of interest no. A work is here pa and work can in a or Saba Subim. Say appointments Mako 24. Our FA president Yama related parties said yeah. I was say Max on about related parties. FA, you know, stood away. Okay. Now or related party. Into say as a conflict of interest. Now related parties you know about say Black Stars. Mami Mubo Black Stars. Christian, Baba over time join back to Congratulations Stuttgart no.
So we you say okay.
Congratulations Stuttgart. Oh yeah, Caneno. No in training. What else you in training? Anna.
Once a journalist, always a journalist.
But I saw you're a politician more. So no position here there.
Is that a football administrator?
Was I a football administrator? Now
in fact, 2020 now I was the spokesperson for the national campaign of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sports.
Okay.
So I was a spokesperson on sports. And then I'm a parliamentary candidate. 2016, 2020, and on 13th May. Delegates are saying electing me as parliamentary candidate for the third time for Brekum West.
Fantastic.
And I'm the Brona Hafo Regional Football Association vice chairman.
Okay.
The biggest football constituency in Ghana.
Yeah.
Encompassing Bono East and Ahafo with 5 premier clubs.
Yeah.
10 Division 1 clubs and 142 Division 2 clubs.
Wow.
We have women premier, we have women division 1, 3 of them, then dozens of juveniles. So the biggest.
Okay.
Eba Congress, in terms of representation, we have the largest delegates. For 80, and I'm the vice chairman.
Okay.
Football of that region.
Wow. And Stuttgart Stuttgart anymore. So I'm in the shadow. You heard anymore. On fresh shadow, mommy. It won't say invitation could late. They but on Chanumra. And she was student some year Bob Petitioner. Football enthusiasts with their FIFA. Say Ketokreku abu nyoma bebre so aitia FIFA code of conduct na eyo de buy no forgery and falsification conflict of interest e wanna say you no conflict of interest no na papa no nensam no otro no dikaka say FIFA mrane emma ho kwan so obi a oye related party odeni bem meaning related party no chechiri mu no na eso asema me kenya obi asema wa tro na me interpreting enya me wi ai bia me kire ma adwa fa ho afan but we you obi dia wa tro na me chechiri mu aha now see conflict of interest at the GFA appointments at the GFA or see 24 appointments on various positions at the GFA known at the time of this petition and Oba Bekano. Now say, meaning comment to you on the count, I mean, can say, Mr. Kedias Okreku or Ketednisimo Okreku or Edwin Simon Okreku must be elevated into the Guinness Book of Records in corporate governance practice in world football by his flagrant abuse and engagement in conflict of interest in making 24 appointments to various positions of the Ghana Football Association known at the time of this petition. Now, say no chechim about Black Stars. Aminu Shadow din one and no trono srono. Team manager Aminu Shadow or say team manager of the senior national team. Now say obeso kama FIFA 40 say papa or no say the general manager of Dreams Football Club. And about 2 Daniel Yankee, kids manager. Or say Daniel Yankee or Kedias Okreku. I'm your directors of Proton Sports Services and the Omano kids manager. And about Sule Zamba or a kids manager. Sule Zamba are the personal driver of the FA president. Good details, baby. Say yeah, and some at least we get an idea. Romeo Ricky Roy, fitness coach. Or see Romeo works for Vision FC, a club owned by Mr. Osekre, the GFA chief of staff, as fitness coach. He was brought in by Ketias Okreku, blah, 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 okay. Renee Opari Otu, dietitian. Mrs. Opari Otu is the wife of Larry Opari Otu, who is a long-standing family friend of Mr. Ket Simon Okreku. I know you're Black Star, you know, when you're 5 or I know about Chan team, no. Chan team, no. Haruna Seidu, equipment officer. Or say Oyemase, our Dreams FC. And Naba. Black Starless, Abdul Karim Zito, head coach, on the head coach of Dreams FC. Wilfred Dormon, assistant coach. Or say also an assistant coach of Dreams FC. Emmanuel Tego, welfare officer. Or say the biological brother of Mrs. Rebecca Simon Okreku, wife of the GFA president. And about Malik Gullit, Mumuni, equipment officer. Or say on air equipment officer, or say Malik, your welfare officer for Dreams FC. And about Black Satellites, Ibrahim Adam Dose, or say on the team manager for Dreams FC. Okay. Dr. Philemon Mensah, team physician, or say, or a medical doctor was appointed by Simon Okreku as the president, Bugoni Dreams FC since 2015 as the team doctor. And made in team, Mr. Ribobo is Prosper Harrisonado, or say, or a long-standing friend of the FA president. And about Michael Secretary, Chief of Staff, Sunday Obianim, I mean, how do you guys hear? And Obama, Nadim Bakumi, Hana means confusion, Kakao Mami. And my dream will be Mr. Bill to kill like us as some no. I hear you cry because the man is delicate.
Right, Chief of Staff, na appointed position at OGFA. The
same thing, the FA status. There is no way in the status, but they say the MZ he has come to stay. From the way I knew Mexico.
When I make the position be anywhere your official position as Chief of Staff.
I'm a Brobe
assistant.
I'm a Brobe, events manager at the GFA. Or say Amabrobe is the alleged fiancé of Mr. Ketias Okreku. That's a good or say Amabrobe is the alleged fiancé. And not as a girlfriend, and alleged fiancé.
Say it is alleged. Say beyond any essential.
None is all the alleged girlfriend. Because fiancé, there, Obi Wajiri, Sunday, Minim Sabia, by ordinance and as a customary. It's a customary marriage, yeah. And we take us on your baby, a show on the shower. We're going to Mama by ordinance. Untimi nyai enokwe offense.
Ebi so ana ne marriage no so a traditional one.
Okay. I know that because a customary. Yeah. Jamel Marabi, marketing manager of the GFA, long-standing friend of Mr. Iyes Okreku. Henry Asante Chum, communications director of the FA. Before his appointment, he was the communications manager of Dreams FC. Bernard, in fact, because I'm Boba, Dean also 24. It does some no. They are the team or say every president. A honor conflict of interest or then uncle for Nababe Juman FIFA Mrano code of ethics in Maho Quine. So yes, now abuse of position and the third charge. Now I say at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, the following friends and family members of Iyes Okreku represented Ghana at the competition in various capacities. They include but not limited to Sule Zamba, personal driver of Mr. Iyes Okreku, was one of the kits managers for the Black Stars at the World Cup. Daniel Yankee, a director of Proton Sport, was also at the World Cup as the second kits manager. As a second kits manager, okay. And about player match agency. And okay about Proton Sports, Jumedi Omudini a player agency in one sense. Okay. And also Sports Global Sports. And also another agency, I say Germany. Now, to say Baby Mr. Ketokegu as the FA president in 2019. Now he's alleged to have worked with the agency. Now say I'm deleting the near free on the official website, but still official player manager on the official player manager for most players of Dreams FC. Now Enko D, duty of loyalty. And our trophy from Rano say, of course, say persons bound by this code shall have a fiduciary duty to FIFA, the confederations and association, leagues and clubs. Now say on the duty of loyalty, Mr. Ket Okreku Ebuso. Na Ninsemuni, or say Mr. Iyes Okreku has acted improperly and in a manner that is detrimental to the interests of the Ghana Football Association in the following ways. 1. Making appointments to various positions at the GFA on the basis of friends and family. 2. He has damaged his reputation and by association the reputation of the Ghana Football Association through engaging in triple identity, misinterpretation of identity, falsification of identity, forgery of identity, manipulation of identity, and concealment of identity with the aim to mislead the football body politics and general public. 3. Deceit of football body politics and general public by falsely representing that he had been co-opted onto the executive committee of CAF, which fact he knew was palpable false. We attach a copy of the 13 May 2022 publication of the GFA on its website, www.ghanafa.org, with the headline, Iyes Okreku, 5 others co-opted to CAF executive committee. The I didn't know how you know. Our Ketokreku passport, FA website. Akoyi say say be chantro. Every phone be chantro check Ghana for say that the Ketokreku ni pebi ako CAF executive council. I finish chogu on my website. Now when and yanokre. I know we no ba last on manipulation of football matches or competitions. We no coaching FIFA article code no. The FIFA code say persons bound by this code are forbidden from being involved in the manipulation of football matches and competitions and shall immediately report to the ethics committee any approach in connection with activities and or information directly or indirectly related to the possible manipulation of a football match or competition.
Okay.
Our quote FIFA and on the 18th of June 2023, Dreams FC played against King Faisal in the FA Cup match of the season. FA Cup final match of the season. Dreams FC won by 2-0. Soon after the match, various serious allegations of match manipulations were leveled by Alhaji Ahmed Abdul Karim, aka Alhaji Gruza, president of King Faisal Football Club, against Mr. Ketias Okreku, Ketedun Okreku, Edwin Simon Okreku. Alhaji Gruza made damning allegations that prior to the match with Dreams FC, Mr. Okreku invited him through Alhaji Muhammad Alifo, aka Gigi, a director and president of Dreams FC, to a meeting to discuss the predetermined outcome of the match. This was in consideration that Alhaji Gruza was set to lose the match at the score line of 2-0 and in return be assisted or helped to win a pending appeal case at the GFA Appeals Committee between King Faisal and Tamale City. A victorious outcome in the appeal was expected to help King Faisal FC avoid relegation and maintain their status in the Ghana Premier League. According to Alhaji Gruza, he honored his part of the bargain, whereas Mr. Okreku reneged on his promise by failing to help King Faisal to win their case at the Appeals Committee. After receiving the alleged raw deal from Mr. Okreku, Alhaji Gruza went to town by spilling the beans on the alleged plot, conspiracy, abetment, and fraudulent scheme to manipulate the outcome of the match. We attach a copy of the audio interview of Alhaji Gruza on the subject, marked as KESOR. Officials and players of both clubs were aware of this plot before the match. The conclusion here, I wish to assure FIFA of my preparedness to provide further evidence on this subject when a full-scale investigation is open into the matter. It is instructive to note that since the publication of this highly explosive subject in the Ghana media space, Mr. Iyes Okreku has maintained a loud and deferring silence over the issue, especially against challenges thrown at him by Alhaji Gruza that they should publicly swear by the Quran and the Bible, the faith books of the two protagonists, to speak the truth. Conclusion. In view of the seriousness of the infractions stated above, I respectfully urge the FIFA Ethics Committee to thoroughly investigate the matters raised without fear or favor and pronounce the appropriate sanctions. In the meantime, I pray FIFA Ethics Committee to impose a temporary sanction or a temporary suspension on Mr. Iyes Okreku, Edwin Simon Okreku, whilst investigations are conducted into the very serious allegations. In accordance with Article 10, 11 and 12 of the FIFA Code of Ethics, the strictest and highest sanctions should apply to Mr. Okreku. Respectfully submitted, Akwesi Osain Nkrumah. Inti Akwesi Osain Nkrumah Ninsama Odiakodan FIFA Ethics Committee Investigative Chamber. Now we know attachments or the can home FIFA say and some of Kenya Nina Sono or the FA Status 2019, Code of Ethics 2019, Discipline Code 2019, Premier League Regulations 2019, Division 1 League Regulations 2019, Regional Football Association Regulations 2019, GFA Cup, FA Cup Regulations 2021, Passport Biodata Page. No Nyan Wayne. Obi passport data page.
Many from a high place, a very high place. Chairman,
say a calculated attempt by Nipe.
There is it's being decided.
Okay, FIFA Connect marked as KSO. Okay, CAS ruling in Tamayud versus GFA. Registration details of Frederick Ajimai. Registration details of Leonardo Usu. Company registration document of Dreams FC. Company registration document of Proton Sports. Audio recording of CK Akono. Or they also count. Before me can baby I can come can say CK Akono. As agobati every power. Or say CK Akono or the audio naka ho. GFA website no. Or print here or they are marking as exhibit. Audio interview of Alhaji Gruza. Now yeah no I we were copy MSO Bia or matter of Ghana Hebia copy ni. General Secretary CAF. General Secretary Wafu Zombi. General Secretary GFE, Chief of Staff of the Presidency, Honorable Minister of the Youth and Sports, Honorable Minister, National Security, Chairman, Select Committee on Sports, Parliament, the Attorney General, the Office of Special Prosecutor, Office of National Investigation Bureau, that's the Canadian BNI, First Name Bureau of National Investigations. Ghana need to change the
so the same. Oh, Chairman,
because of you, but BNI for the investigation here, you know, now if a BNI, okay, the director Yoku, a copy Yoku,
the Chairman will be free.
A copy President of SWAG, a copy Director General National Sports Authority, a copy the Chairman Galaka, a copy General Secretary of PFAG. All GFA members have been copied. All media houses have been copied. The editor, BBC, Bush House, London. A copy Al Jazeera. A copy CNN, Chief Editor, US. A copy DW, Deutsche Welle, Chief Editor. The Managing Director, Loud Silence Media. And there's a Kevin Taylor. Okay, yeah. And a copy the Fourth Estate, Accra. Fourth Estate, there.
I think I'm saying media.
Manasi Azuri, okay, yeah,
media
yes. Oh, okay. Eti asemna papa no dia ba no. Enso eno no ti papa no nsem o dia kodai. We are ahead of Congress.
Yeah.
Congress Monday.
Yeah, over timing.
Papa dey want a question send kruma.
Okay.
Na papa mi nim dia but nyama on insert nya kano. Obe highly connected. Oh.
He's more than connected. He is more than connected, Chairman.
Student, answer my comments on Busawe. What is it? Serious allegations are raised against the FA president.
Right. The Dikaim, I mean, for Quenya, so now, Menchia Tifu Nina Santemine, and a Tifu 80 when Nano pay. Na men pay short tribute to Labimus. Safo Abebrese and and I think they were paying dues about sports Ghana Kukudam Bibri when him say ne mentor Dr. Kwagufusu sorry more name paying for Bibri Bajumadi and I say Abeja Safo Abebrese Kwan. Right, my can say we know document no men share them Perusuye, but what I can say for now I say are you surprised?
I'm not.
So what you say elections but say yeah.
Me surprised yet. Me surprised.
Are you surprised?
I'm surprised that the content and some of the for instance the biodata page of the every president, the passport there. I'm surprised.
Kwan your first document.
Yes.
Yeah, I think say
the company registration documents of Proton. Dreams FC.
Oh, company registration near there. Say RTI will be to me. Those things and confidential information, okay, yeah. So you can easily get those information. Yeah. But my point, and I say I'm not surprised at all.
Because election time,
bar you can see some of these things. And say these things. Koso last election, so who said a normal Koso. Finally, Palmer went to me and contested. So say you see people coming out with all sorts of allegations, but those issues were raising now. Right? Wait, men are pleasing on them. I think say in seminar were raising the debris. Unya serious evidence. For instance, appointment in this no. Most of them, so I think it's very, very important. Say, when you be a friends, and in football fraternity, we are all friends.
But if I'm running, about relations.
No, it doesn't talk about say friend. When you be so in football fraternity, right? Football fraternity, football clubs, officials, we are all friends. So most appointments will come from Nipa Unimomo. That one, there is no two ways about that. So some of these things, issues are if you go to FIFA, wherever you go, appointment you appoint them from within football community. Who appointed from football community, and so a lot of them will be Nipa or no more relations. So for me, you better na yashe outcome of issues na or reason. But they are not too issues are me pese going into Congress, going into elections, you better say a Jumana administration way by 3.5 years, getting to 4 years, performance sanity. These are critical issues. Me pese yes, but the timing of these petition, any we will leave it. So a petition look appropriate quarters. The Yebeka Biano will not change outcome of issues, but for them, I know say elections related, and these are issues we right at this time. In the timing, very critical. But if you look at administration now, as Brownhalf Regional Football Association Vice Chairman, you share a normal ekoso our region you share a normal ekoso at the national level. Then we can assess say a Jumana Swani say ubetumi akọ for second term and ebema second term, and these are issues for me they are very relevant now. I will say right. Vice Chairman of the Brownhalf Regional Football Association. More constituency in the sum. Sure. Obiabe so every president one of the places of course also about 2 or 3 times because on vote to Premier clubs. Yes. 10 votes. It's just 10 votes for Premier clubs. Division 1 yes. So every about 10. 10. So that's 20 votes. As RFA 2. Then you go to women other constituent bodies. So if you have about 120 delegates, now one region got almost 30. Over 20. Over 20. Is a very critical regional and it's already grow. But right. What I keep saying, they say, yes, I say administration. What are the indicators? What are the KPIs? I also say key performance indicators. I think say this administration assessment, mostly acquire results on the field of play. National teams, amount for the assess. We share your national teams performance since 2019. That one you can say it's not the best. There's no two ways about that. But the point I keep hammering, they say, we get results overnight. And only the missing point, they be fundamentals, ye fundamentals, at all ye foundation and structure. Assess ye lay, bet to me, ama results were to me abano. Administrations upon administrations, na ye to ho. I remember in the mid 2000s, Ben Kofi, a year the 5-year development plan started training football administrators, training coaches, training technical men. Say ye continue with our project to be seen now, and I think say you starting a repeat dividends on the field of play. Right, more my deceive look at model Senegal at the year Juma and ne omodu baby omodu wash Morocco. Omo policy omo lay down and omo adru babia omo adu no. For us, we want quick fix and we are so fixated our performance Black Stars ebenya. One area about governance, about technical, the other areas are because this administration about home modern. Let me look at Bono Ahaf region for instance. There were 140 Division 2 clubs. Prior to coming into administration, this administration, right now, your league and I Bono Division 2 clubs in our Omwana coaches or your licenses were less than 10. Now, all the 138 clubs, coaches in our the minimum qualification, license D. So, if we don't train coaches, if you don't train clubs e work Ghana say or messiahs or physiotherapists, they call themselves so, but with absolutely no training at all. And they say I'm fixes and woman put to structure and put to infrastructure a field improve playing surfaces near there. There's nowhere you bet me any results on. What happens is the national teams offer team no a back camp. They spend less than a week too. Then they go and play a match. And a wuko trainee a players no to me any results. You will good playing surfaces. You will good coaches or more training or more and Corano right from the scratch. You will good
I want to focus what I say
that is why they perform very, very well for me. And I'm for instance,
good coaches.
And make us a training good, for instance.
Training good.
Make a BA, for instance.
Okay.
You have Division 2 teams about 138 and less than 10 were licensed before or more ever into office. Now, every single coach over 140 Division 2 clubs, they've been trained licensed D. Then
for the ordinary man football lover. If you have a fan say when you become a football FA president, you become a president of the association. But association, one of the key stakeholders by the populace, because football loving fans in the association.
That's why you Arsenal fan.
Yes, Emmanuel Kesse.
Oh, Arsenal fan.
It's Argentina, Neomana, more can't win. It doesn't reflect the people don't see.
That is what I'm saying. And
performance of national teams are bad. Clubs bad. No, people are not going to the stadium. People have lost interest.
That
is
why we are getting it wrong. Say per results instantly. Let me tell you. Now, and it takes time. That is what I'm saying. Say I'm building those structures. So structures, no, they are there for me. It is a Kotoko Tema Hebet be chief executive officer, and he started the rebuilding process because who say you can't get it done within the year. 80 or convincing amount for give time, and he was building the structure, bringing the supporters, commercials, and all those things. 80 ultimately, with time, it will be reflected on the field of play. And Roma, basic one, if you train coaches, if you train technical people, messiahs, if you train physiotherapists, now yes, then you improve playing surfaces. Right. One thing we can also not run away from, they say under this administration, club licensing regime no I improve so significantly.
Really?
Yes. Those times for
club licensing.
Playing surfaces.
Now league no.
But have you compared to the past?
Oh, Dreams FC Park on boss ball.
Right. Say that is what I'm saying. Say, have you compared to the past? And Roma, now they were allowed to go.
We never say the same thing.
No, it is about Ghana. Economy in Roma say, okay, say, UDH, we be stadium, be 4-5 penny between a host to Premier League matches for Ghana. So, club licensing regime has improved dramatically. Playing surfaces in America. I followed closely.
But the idea also me put questions.
Exactly.
Okay, about the past.
Yeah.
Fine. Training surfaces were not the best.
Yeah.
But look at the quality of game and able. Because the coaches were better. What can about say coaching improved?
Coaches were better.
Those times, no.
Why more?
Oh, Tia Kente, Afranenum, Jones Atukwefio. I mean, Coach Ademo.
So they were better trained than current coaches. No?
They were not trained. They were better than them. Training, no. As a year, the emphasis in good training. So, near the Makota class, near Chomina. So, you need so can be so say, Utiwe, say, be a good doctor. Oh, yes, sure, saying the number for doctors, the better a good doctor and any patients, the better.
Right. When baby, are you getting the point? No, the point I'm saying, they say, who train coach, who train other technical people who game who train football administrators. Results on instantly say who train administrator, and then the following season you start getting the results.
But the administrators are coming from somewhere.
Players, a transition from one stage to another. So if you don't have playing surfaces, for instance, they say they work and you feel that you boss ball near the ball or bounce near the how do you get the best out of the players?
But we were having the same pitches, but we still had results. We had clubs go to Africa.
Was it sustainable? That is where right an American. So you can sustainable if you want to build. If you want to build structure, if you want to build foundation, and yes, results back, then the following season won't to mean. So you need to build a structure foundation. And the bright say, now we want to, for instance, every region we want to have standard stadium. Yebenya standard pitch. Every community ye ball yebenya pitch. Also you have that. Then you have proven at the Division 2. It is a improve our players, no. And ye form the about Division 1, Premier, and finally to the national teams. That is why I don't want to mention specific players. Your player or Premier League. Superb. Ghana yenina yejini dioko Sweden recently. Coach the catcher is on same team B because he lacks basic ball control training. Are you not aware of this? So these are the issues.
Football did not start last 4 years.
Yeah, training
football ya bonisa ni abidru ho. Ti the make can say new coaches are.
How many of your players and they what top like Madimo, Salamo, like what? How many of them?
We could sell a player for $1 million from the Ghanaian Premier League straight up. Now, even the quality of coaching in Ghana, it has a terrible at the all-time low. Terrible. And say license A. Over 2,000 people with license A. But when it comes to the job in this so it could probably be that your training of the coach, maybe I need the proper training. It's just formalities. Oh yeah, I a certificate. In your Ghana coaches or Ghana Z. Ghana coaches. Yeah, catch us and Ghana coach. We say okay. You say they are South African. Pumalanga Black Aces for the coach of Ghana. Yibakumo Mahwana.
Right. Previously, Kotoko has all the big clubs. DNT no monso appointed coaches from outside. And then recent previous AP coach National Black Stars near the so coaches you are talking about the Utia Kentens, the Afranes, they were here, but we are still appointing from outside. So why was it so?
Because you recycle Omar for some time. Paha had his chance, Afrane had his chance, or some do had his chance.
So why if they you think that they were so good and could compare to those out there, why were we doing that? The Enya national teams you go as Moko Bechem, Kodoma, Kotoko has
the last time Kotoko
several of them I didn't know Mugusu appointed foreign based coaches. And they were doing it in the past.
Baby or England
exactly. So it is not because
but my point is say so boy we are about this kind of say the game of football has gone to an all-time low. Our players are just not good enough to even play in Tanzania. I'm a do level like Ghana for
so the last 3 years, Nama Omo any good to play in Tanzania. Is it the last 3 years Nama Omo be so bad? I mean
so Obia Castle that's the kind administration.
No, that is what I'm saying, say about footballer any quick fix. It's that is why UK Omo co-premiership near the almost started Omo policy. They started putting sports infrastructure or communities. They start catching them as young as 9, 11. So they gradually transition to the senior national team. Are we doing that? And the danger, they say, right, say Obia beye FA president and Obia nya opportunity say only the footballer because of demand for instant results. You know, now relegate the basics to the background because after all Black Stars score World Cup, then we are all happy, but we are not thinking about the basic things foundation. No na a compound to aggravate here that situation, and this is very important. So until say we go back to the drawing board and see say let us all start put the foundation blocks, get it right, and that could take up to 5, 6, 10 years before you start getting instant results. That is what I've always been advocating for. Let me tell you, how many chief executive officers and what basic training. In fact, I know team managers at even premier level are team sheet failing. Or you go to field. So if we don't take time to do those things training, but will be about because of demand for results on the field, then we push that to the background. As long as we get results at the Black Stars, we are done, and we should start doing that. And that is what I'm saying. Say about that area. Recently, for me, GFA football school launch fantastic. In fact, I've got opportunity to look at programs on mobile run. football administration. In fact, Sunyana Technical University, a partner institution. So you're talking about football administration, football financing, football marketing and branding, football sports communication, and all those training degree level, diploma, and certificate level. So say your club administrators, your club officials, if they go through this training, it will change dramatically. You go to clubs, premier clubs, writing simple sponsorship proposals, difficult issue. So all these things, put to structure, my clubs, are attractive, my sponsorship, financing, and improve football now.
Okay,
right. These are the fundamental issues because finance drive everything. Of course. And your problem I want
football is
say I be a Mekaita, my be United, be United. These are the issues. Oba will be up as a team no instantly a qualify about Premier League. They are not looking at the structure. When I came, I stood my ground and told everybody, said this team is not ready to play in the Premier League. 18 we will take the time, lay the foundation, lay the structure. And my playing body, ye change about 70%, brought young men and Mikofa, late Herbert Ado, Ebaye mano, Ebe Shepu, no money idea. My dream for team now qualify. But the following season, we brought in new CEO because I was traveling, I was leaving the country. Foundation and I laid on. The following the coin is Obana oppression no ba.
So you think it's all about your
operations mafia idea. So if you don't do that, and for me it's fantastic. In fact, last month, that's why I keep saying it's not enough, but you can see some progress. I was in Boga to represent RFA for the inauguration of the FIFA AstroTurf, standard FIFA AstroTurf, a fantastic facility. And that enclave hither to Boga zone, Hofana Vrongo,
FIFA funded project.
Exactly, but
so without and now I am focused na FIFA the rules come why did as same
right so government in government here MFC kaba ye koko sika syndicated by taxes na de adwuma wonya adwuma getting let me tell you so if you able to do that now every region, every district yenya such facility, because now with that facility the next, so like I say, I built that facility. No, next year, then Upper West we will be getting a baby palace. Upper East we will be getting a baby palace. No, it will take some time with that facility. Now, Boga Senior High, boys, campus, you see a lot of people getting opportunity to play a standard football pitch. So you get players eventually 3, 4, 5, 6 years or 10 years. Coming up, you be quality players. So if you neglect that and say, yeah, but that so that in training a month we are getting results. So let us maintain the status quo. I bet to dig up. May I keep saying. In fact, say me PFA president, I will never promise. Say me baba be AFCON, me ba the Aquaji World Cup, I could do semi-finals. I would say I will campaign on laying foundation, because the truth of the matter is they are not achievable unless you do the basics. If you get the basics wrong, don't think about the results. Now, brother, you can results from Kwan. 2018 year to me uncle World Cup. 2018 year to me uncle. 2022 World Cup. Say against Nigeria, biggest rivals in a very heated game. I was in Abuja for that game. Yet to me qualify at the choir. So you talk about performance. Some of these issues are working before buy no right. Because the highest level. Why are they? Yeah, to me, uncle 2018 World Cup. And that one you cannot blame it on this current administration. But about 2022, they call 2022 World Cup. Then you still talk about performance at depot from no World Cup to World Cup. And you could do World Cup, we would have always said, to me, I call quarter, semi, I call any idea. But it's improvement over the previous regime. Yet to me, uncle World Cup.
Why we call Maxwell. I heard my mama train. Maxwell, because I'm on for raising issues about your leaks. So
main fan started a baby. Sa issue Ghana.
Student and some Kenya to say Ojiri said the foundations now this kind of FA lane giving the opportunity to go on Ghana football.
Exactly
okay. Chema dear Tini. On say World Cup now it's not about just going to World Cup, but the other World Cup. Because Israel, Togo, and Jamaica in our World Cup. But these are not football nations. It's a Ghana World Cup, no Kofi affairs are any news.
Right, yeah, the person.
Say Israel call World Cup, not Ghana call World Cup. Jamaica call World Cup, not Ghana. Togo call World Cup, money Ghana in an echo. So it's not just about going to the when they'll be able to make a achievement. What you do at the World Cup. It's a be a quiet free no, yangade, and no waste of space. They say na him say kwangi anko speniska. And on now, 2. Chairman, we were told there is a place called heaven. Now, sa place no, a hona, be papa, and I say yes to buy a beko, Chairman will be anim. But the back where me depends, Obian or Hunya made that Chairman what must say. Bemum say, if that place heaven is there, yeah, Obian so Becobiana unkobia, wow, him. And I tell my name agony.
Yeah.
So heaven, if it is there, so Becobio, unkobio, wow, him. It's what I'm trying to say is that whether say we FA president, and I say okay, if you won't care, we are general, we are Ghana, and you are born a yarn and ya winim, and yet the Albecca, meba, and yet you will be back yenim. This is the point. Sakolako school. Natural bones say fees are utuing in ano, and Koyanas are clan results in ya. And they determine said the Aklan in Suadie. Will results I'll be pulu exams no. Along with about 90%, the better say you are not doing well. Ewo classroom, and I tell my mewa. Yes, indeed, and no. And as a chairman, baby, I do see. And then you had the numbers, any revenue out deba. Into what I want them to understand, say visible things, and nipa ehe. And you make judgments. In any case, so Bani Bema our no motia chairman. Nobody knows what happens in the room omokoda. But Emom say Obani fair frupe. Christian Benjamin say yes. I said chairman boy Jumanamiwa. So and I said, but I said make us made the chairman an example. But banning for no, or banning for nobody will know the effort. We don't look at effort, but we look at results. Nobody will know the effort you are making. So results, never it means you made this effort, but I'll make effort with no result. Invariably, this is the point.
Somehow can I say and the crescent foundations or Malina, the foundations, the results of that should be seen.
Exactly, should be seen. Saying 100% crowd 50 obey. One, where do we stand now? Our clubs are not doing well. Is that not a fact?
Yes.
Obian obey to me dispute me comparatively on the African continent. Your local league the standard is saying it's not the best. Your national teams yemra senior level is saying it, junior level is saying it, youth level is saying it, and my level is saying it. And you made mention of the technical aspect. Me so the FA president or be successful. The first name is say baby you training coach and see you good.
Ghana Soccer Center for Excellence.
What is so excellent about it?
Say something the GFA school about.
I say coaching
Ghana football school, sorry.
Coaching Ankasa baby a train I see you good because you can't train coaches no be anya there. Na tell school be or na say nkwala no be a failure. Who said graduate na school no come from no be a take over. As we are talking about coaches are now working. I see a good no flat. Chema, me you only effort now making a bay in vain. Me say you can't train Ghana how many set A coaches any B ni C. Obianya de adendia. Anamu so obianya de.
Then coaches na ya de kire me say dey na be mo ya.
The kind of training na mo dem I say teacher ni a boss utia nkwala ni ma de na teacher ni na bon. Obema mu fake up or mu kwa exams on be fail is an esi wo. Nti teacher for na wo ngan nti some close to school no.
The point I making is other countries.
I want to ask you a question. Let me Tobias says Stuttgart in this case Mr. Kurt Iyazokweku is the FA president.
Yeah.
When you have 4 years of running the Ghana Football Association.
Yeah.
Say a Kasebia foundation. Say the first 4 years of the foundations.
Yeah.
Sana Oka. The Oka.
Structure in place.
Yeah. Say, what's say here visible? Or say, these are things
that is
and show us, say, okay, Ebia, with respect to coaching, and yet coaching, you got charge the Chrome license A, B, C, D, B. Yes. And with respect to coaching, say no. Ebia, I'm put it in place. Ebia in the next 5 years, Ghana for you now be fee. Ebia respect to Ebia say, but I can say. Yeah, license B, license C, license D. Any come and you know,
Right. Let me respond by saying this. I think say
because he's incumbent.
So you're incumbent. And to some extent, why you so fixated on people are fixated on instant results on the field. This is because we can't KPIs. So who assess you be? Who assess you be?
Two KPIs.
Yeah, well, a lot. No, it's one of them. Results on the field. Okay. You look at the finance and commercial aspect.
That is the key.
So commercial and finance and this administration. What do you say to that?
Financing.
Commercials in terms of commercials, marketing, and branding.
The ordinary person. I'm speaking for the ordinary people to watch it. Or supporting the Kotok, or supporting the house, or supporting the Medium. Medium winning league. They were giving 26,000 dollars. Okay, financing. So if I say, what is your greatest achievement? Okay, financing. Where is the finance?
Right. And
fees were old at a point to
right.
80. No, me. I'm playing. I don't want to say the devil's advocate.
Right here.
But I'm looking at
this. Let me tell you, the days are Black Stars. You to me invited Black Stars. They say for a secret ticket over Wabeji and all those. When commercial side. I was talking about, you were asking me KPIs, you look at all aspects. You look at the club financing, commercials, you look at the technical, you look at competition, you look at governance, you look at results on the field. But all the argument, okay, and that is where, bright. Results, must we talk about? Other countries say clubs in Africa. Do you know what other countries are doing in terms of investment in football? I know the football administration in Kwon. So for me, open solution Ghana Football Association government be partner because about infrastructure. No football association the world Africa no bit my build infrastructure be especially West Africa hanum oko Europe a difference you can talk about maybe Premier City
so government partnership
but we won't get the results right we won't get the results. Let me tell you.
A lot of you football administrators talk about Morocco. Some Morocco are buying virtually runs Jaifi. And your clubs are running.
I'm not talking about Morocco. How about Senegal?
Senegal, the Abine was serious thing.
Exactly. That is what I'm saying to you. The rule. So if you want to get the result, let us get the fundamentals right. Otherwise,
we key performance indicators. Let's look at finance.
I talk about finances in terms of commercials. Greatest ever. Now, FA is having over 25 sponsors. Oshe books last Congress. Oshe books in terms of inflows and outflows. Now, the in football, you can say profit near there. Look at for the past 3 years how much has come in. Again, let me tell you because
how much came in.
A lot. I cannot give exact figures. Let me tell you. For instance, Brown have regional football associations. The running subventions of Ghana Football Association. Do you know how much was coming in? It was 700.
700 Ghana cents.
Then it went to 3,000. Then since last year Congress, it's gone to 10,000. So it has improved. Juma, it was 10,000 in addition to fuel and other support. Again, for the first time at the regional level, every regional football association got a minimum of 200 high quality tempo footballs. And your first time association, so financing now urban, so resources, logistics.
Would it be fair to say
giving computers?
The FA is doing well at the regional football level, but nationally we
that is what I'm saying. That the basic areas, for instance, registration. Do you know say Canadian registration of players? Yeah, regional football association. Yeah, best sunlight with GFA. For number of days to get your players registered. Now, that has been decentralized. You the equipment, you the registration. Say the baby say printing of cars now you printing FA now you decentralize it to the regional football.
But financing is financing.
That is
when you say greatest, when you say greatest ever, factually is incorrect, in the sense that we have played a league in Ghana. In Ghana,
are you talking about Sika Yedema club?
Before we started, every club got $100,000. So financing is not the greatest.
No, are you talking about what was given to the clubs? Are you talking about Sika Abase Diama Premier clubs and they are going into football in totality? That is what I'm saying. Previously.
Saudi Sika. How do you see it?
So do you want to see it only at the premier level?
No.
That's why I told you, sir. At the regional level, we are getting 700 to 3,000 to 10,000. Now you are referring to clubs above premier. Will be
so for Division 1 for any others.
They got sponsorship, got football boots, got honest and woman. So every aspect, if you compare, right? That is what I'm saying, sir. People are fixated with the result and American.
But that is what everybody.
Because that is what you see.
That's what you see.
That is what people see outside.
You don't know the training a doctor goes through. The most important thing is that Oyaroko Hospital and that is what
makes football is not, unfortunately, it's not like that. So training will be there. Then it translates into results. Not right. But that is why you were talking about Morocco, Senegal. Was it done overnight?
No.
Have you looked at our policy when they started?
But
who really Benkofi 5-year development plan? What happened to it? One can say 1-year development plan.
Okay. Christian Kabi, because I'm saying.
Did you read it? Right. Let me tell you.
I think what can not to yes. Okay, they can ask a major amount. I come in to me.
See, I know young can crunch Ghana football and Koso. The only way is being honest to ourselves. Now there are causes and effects. If you are telling me say GFA finances are improving, you must be able to pay your coaches. How do you tell somebody on the street? Right. Say Ghana Football Association. That is why I said
no. Oria Mesaba. Oria jot it. You are about. David, Michelle. Christian, make your point. Mama pen the paper. Mama pen. Jot it. Oria.
Reject me when I down now. Christian, I can make references to what they say on this show. It is on this show.
Christian,
it is on this show.
Christian,
it is on this show. What I'm saying is Argentina, yes, finances are improving. But apart from Black Stars and Black Queen coaches, the Ghana Football Association can't pay their own coaches. They can't pay their own coaches. The causes and effects, and they say, okay, it is under this same administration. And a Ghana Black Stars echo a tournament. First time in our history, they win a single game of AFCON. The effect in India 1 year. The causes of my what are the effects? The effect is that for the first time in Ghana history, Ghana call AFCON. And the first time I call you AFCON, there are several times Ghana call AFCON in group no way. But for the first time, it is this under this administration, and I Ghana call AFCON yan winning game. It means that first time. Now you call World Cup, Chama you call World Cup, editum. But I see for World Cup and credit this administration said before some bano. Now the previous World Cup yanko be editum. But a achievement. A idea ni nyebida. Ni enko World Cup, World Cup. Uba ni enko World Cup ni wiye no. Uba ni enko World Cup no. What did we do at the World Cup? What did Ghana do at the World Cup? Now. The most laughable is that pitches have been improved. Like seriously, what pitches? Kromwa pitches by catch me Ghana Premier League boy enche me was start time decoder busumi biamitua. I watch almost every single game about start time decoder. So tell me one single pitcher improve in this country. Now if you tell me say coaching has improved, chairman Dr. Safoje we asked American last week. Coaches no measurement
performance, the quality of players.
When you say teaching has improved in this country, you don't measure that performance by teachers, but the performance of their students. And see coaching improve here. The greater yardstick to measure that improvement, is the performance of our players. Chairman, anytime I buy Sambo, a national team biana, dominated by local players biano, what do we see? What do we see? Now, we have gotten to a stage that even simple ball control, technical, basic, Ghana, we are lacking. Basic, Kroma say, Yentimi, the last at 23 in Chama Hunye, Yeni Morocco, did you see the gap? Did you see the gap between Ghana and Morocco? Yeah. Yeah. Basic technique. Not Dr. Safoje any way last week.
Lord Obogunti.
They've Obogunti football to the highest level. He was surprised. Say even basic technique like air ball control, Ghanaian footballers were lacking, and you say coaching has improved. One interest I didn't know. I am a teacher. The only time I'm to say teaching has improved is when the students are performing very well on my level. One thing I say coaching has improved, chairman, in the past, and then any 10 years ago, coaching in this country, a certificate also. But in terms of proper coaching, any product that we see there, chairman, you have better footballers in this country than what we are seeing now. Now everything there cause and effect. The effect is that we are talking about having to lay down the structures. But the people who are supposed to lay down the structures, are telling us that they have overachieved. Structures in whatever. Chairman, what is Herbert has overachieved? What be that? In using Herbert scenario, Herbert Mama 40 years said the structures are not there. We are not going to lay the structures. Never. And Herbert can say why overachieve? But these same people having told us that they have overachieved and now telling us they are not going to lay the structures. Where are the structures? When they themselves are telling us that they have overachieved. Chairman, young cannot cry and want to send your money in year. Football the people now must say overachieved. The sad aspect is that when you say you have overachieved, I just say what limit is who.
I just want expectations.
What expectations? So these administrations they are telling us say expectation of Ghanaians. Almost I said more. What we are seeing.
Okay, my man free the other side, this administration back on say a 4-year mandate, but in actual fact, they have been there. They have been active in 2, in the sense that Emra will take you over. They took over an association here near Morley for 2 years. And one confidence will be boom, and confidence so it was virtually for like almost 2 years. And football back, and it was say Ghana football after that, and as exposé, Ghana football had lost corporate world had lost confidence in Ghana football. And she overachieve, every president ever heard say, or her baby, na football ni free, any baby or the drew dia, or no any expectation crown. I hear Juma Broso, and I agree and also on just
Chairman, yet Kruma saying, yeah, Ghana for. When you tell us that you have overachieved, that overachievement must translate into performance. Something that you must see. The people now are not telling us they are not going to lay structures. They are not telling us that.
And the structures I'm not speaking for anybody.
They are not telling us that. And the structures no more the structures no more the we are not even seeing that. We are not even seeing that. A mirage.
Christian, the question be preceding. When you are laying structures, when Obi take you over, for instance, Obi has a dime.
Yeah.
By dine structures in your you have to do something about it. Say, who lay foundation, yeah, corrections are obvious. People see it. For instance, Sebia, Obi team grano, now say administration, even Sebia football administration, football association, Sebia, Oba and your man yeah. Or starting, there are things that you can keep performance indicators. You never be a who you obedient to say, hey, almost almost a son, your man, Tibia. You heard said you may see Koya. Because already you who be. I want the Christian can say, what is there? Then also football because you're a football administrator. Day in the wohu, you are speaking for yourself.
Right.
Also, day in the wohu until GDA say, Oma started changing trend now. Your mom another term. Right,
and I'm medical. I say, who say your financing, improve our resources, logistics, into football. 2, who say facilities, improve under club licensing. My mention Boga said it. I know your commission AstroTurf. Who say AstroTurf now? Your commission no standard AstroTurf. You to me at the ball every match. I improve again. O share. Administration governance side you seen a lot of improvement training football administrators training football governance
improvement from the previous
exactly. And based on you rightly said, hold on, I may build it from say one, what people are talking about say where people are claiming say they have overachieved, and you lay the foundation perfectly right. People are looking at only the results on the field. So, all the results not to all the financing, all the infrastructure, all the governance, all the technical, all the boma and situation where we are coming from with COVID, with a mass expose, any baby, yedruna, nipandaka say overachiever. In that context, it can be right. You unless you single out. Nazari na Christian, I can ocean and some more can or can or the BBC results or can or the BBC results.
Right,
and you rightly said, with less than 3 years, in fact, active work for this administration is less than 3 years.
Morocco, COVID affected Morocco.
The COVID, exactly. Do you know when COVID Morocco started?
COVID.
Yeah, so the point is Morocco. The point is Morocco has taken over 10 years to do this.
The point is
you want that to be done.
The point is, baby,
Senegal has taken 12 years to achieve what they are achieving.
But the point is, baby, Morocco.
But Thomas, it has taken Senegal 12 years.
Yeah, 10 years Morocco and
Senegal, you know, after 1-2 years, you could see where they were going. Senegal, but
after 1-2 years, let me let me tell you, any planner within a year, you have 3 years, 4 years, 5 years development plan. If it in all sectors, if it is education, you have your strategic plan, and you can do that for 1 year. So after this 4 years in officer, a move to answer them to me and judgment who review structure, all aspects in terms of logistics, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of governance. Near that field I call Boga. No. Since are you saying previously before this administration na FIFA and support DFA. So why I didn't
what the other side never can say facility no can you get to Kreku no okra would have been done because FIFA financed.
Yeah, FIFA financed, but
so the mandate of the FA
doesn't go about building all countries. It depends on who proposals are they connected. It is more like counterpart funding. Do you know?
The FIFA Go project.
Counterpart with the land titles. There are some requirements to meet. And the number of countries are to meet those requirements. And what to me, I'm a FIFA finance. That's what I'm saying. FIFA was there.
Do you see Ghana Football Association as functioning very well in the next 3 years or 4 years? Ghana football will go back to the top.
Right. For me, with the structure, foundational. Clear now. KNUST, UPSA, Canon. Let me tell you, before you get any serious training in football, I just say be a university be a legona or be a football related program be now in university. And now say you have to travel to Pram once a while. They organize one. Now there are as many as about 7 partner institutions across the country. GFA programs the content around this year. I've mentioned I attended the meeting. Me representing institution, I may attend the meeting. So I was salivating to see say ye be running Sunyani Technical University be running say football administration in collaboration with the football association. No, we better make us, but these are the structures.
Omeka 4 years now. 4 years now.
Right.
4 years now is a terminal.
Well, 4 years you've talked about 2. It's been launched. Since it's launching,
I made an argument from the opposite side.
Since it's launching, no, 2 about a month ago, no, there's been 3-4 meetings. Progress, a developer course outline, content, so progress being made.
What again?
That area.
What again?
Market financing.
Financing, you'll be also into because
what I want into.
I told you, you are a football administrator. Were you happy? You're a football administrator. Who's spending money on football?
Logistics.
Were you happy when $100,000 were given to management committee members of the GFE of the Black Stars? When league champions were given $26,000.
That is different.
Not different. I want us to talk about that.
That is different argument to talk about.
Were you happy? Were you happy?
No, I'm talking about bringing in money, commercials. And how the RFAs and the stakeholders.
How does it reflect?
That is what I'm talking about. RFAs is reflecting. About premier clubs, right? You are talking about only cash money for team or winning. But have you looked at logistics and input to Premier League for all this season? Football boots.
Football boots.
Footballs. I'm mentioning them apart from sponsorship. Football boots, balls. And other logistics are. Oh, what are you talking about?
But is a football clubs which are on nature first.
Was it football
clubs which are on nature first?
Right, that is totally not true. In terms of you run a Division 1, run a Premier League. Yeah, baby, yeah, quite you cry, yeah, FA no be improve. They say lower divisions, Division 2, ni juvenile, still obe pushing more money at the alcohol. That is what we are talking about. But for Premier and for Division 1, because you cry make argument at the Congress, I raised issues. Division Premier for a more boots near the no. I don't know juvenile money idea. So nobody can tell me Premier Club say no. You also foot Premier clubs no.
Football.
What you on ne?
That's a Premier Club. You also go to football boot.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is a club na.
Oh,
right. What are you talking about? So what that means in
this era, you take football boot to Premier League clubs.
I'm not saying say another achievement. I'm mentioning in conjunction with other logistics and normal.
You must answer the question. I say, we a football administrator. Were you happy that 7 people were given $100,000 each?
Right.
Says Kano, your football money is not a bicycle. Your money, football money. Individuals knowing very well that there's an association that is broke. Your work competitions, clubs do not get that much. Were you happy?
Right. Okay, my argument from the point I made.
Answer that question. Were you happy about it?
To me, there is no administration. Abeka say decisions and be one make it be perfectly right. But putting everything together,
so you are
looking
not happy
at
with
constraints,
time
frame,
you are not
any short period, the normal administration where I am, if given opportunity for second term, I think that you will see a lot of results on the field of play.
Were you happy with it?
Right, I don't want to deal with that specific
issue. I want you to deal with it.
Why are you looking at one specific issue? You are looking at a whole lot of issues.
So just say you are not happy with it.
Why are you hinging on?
Because maybe I'm not going to be a committee member. Maybe I'm not going to be So do you think that elsewhere, our building foundations, I'll come.
Right, let me tell you.
Maybe let me also make my point. Elsewhere, our building foundations are Abuamamu football ne Kosovo. Do you think, say, they will do these things? Yahoo Morocco, what they have done with their World Cup money? 7 people were given $700,000. The amount of money shared to 18 Premier League clubs is less than $500,000.
Right.
So, when you're a football administrator, you should be concerned. You should be worried. As much as you say, in your first I said you're okay. Said you're okay. Say, enough. Also, but you should be concerned about the fact that
that's what I'm saying.
The Ghana Premier League captain cannot even champion. Nisika on your team for
right, are you happy with the bonuses we pay to Black Stars when they come to play? Good. So these are
have you talked about it?
No, sure. For me, yes. I've also complained, say, other countries, more developed countries, near the Sika bonuses and Woma, Yetuyama, development. That is something we need to look at it. It is legitimate call, right, for me to raise how much, especially you don't single out management members and leave the rest. So let's look at the whole package. And I think the Neil and Tay started Jumano support and also from media money. I don't think support. So it is something we need to look at.
But there is nowhere we are 100% support. Every president knows he doesn't have 100% support.
How much? But you don't pick one. So who the normally in American when you
why do you think the FA has
there are some places where they've scored so well, there are some places maybe moderate, there are some places you can in Abuma. I know that looking at all these areas, I think the FA has performed very well.
So you're a politician, I know you. But the Americans say you started from us, FA now score very well.
Was score very well.
On score, why not?
Oh, performance on the field, results, to be very honest. Has not been the Ghana for right. That is why I look at results. So I think started making a fan. Why was Arsene Wenger kept there for almost 2 decades when he was not winning Premier League, was not winning Champions League? Near there, stakeholders no review no money. They will not be happy with the performance on the field, but looking at all other indicators put together, then they think say he deserves to continue.
Why is it okay with the performance? As we're constantly playing the Champions League.
No,
we're playing the Champions League.
We are talking about winning, not playing. We are talking about winning.
Why would you Asimbia? And I want to use the same.
We are talking about winning,
the same example.
Not playing. Yeah.
For instance, Arsenal team, Emra, we say Mikel Arteta take you over. At the point,
I'm talking about Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Arsene Wenger, Arsenal a lot of success.
Off the field.
Even on the field. Even on the field. May say even on the field. Tobasi. Arsenal won the league. Tobasi. Tobasi Menka FA Cup. Arsenal were the first team to play the league, go unbeaten and win the league. Tobasi. When the team sees that, Meba, Team Husa. Now say the following 2 seasons, Nyoman Koya. Meba, the following 2 seasons. The following 2 seasons, Nyoman Koya. Then Arsene Wenger sold a plan to Arsenal. Say he feels that Arsenal needs a new stadium. A new stadium means more money. More money means that they can compete with the big guns. And now, Arsenal say even some of our key players we have to sell them. As much as Arsenal now fans will be end supporting. The stadium was always full because you will say yield the fruit. We went to Emirates. After a buy, and then Arsenal can buy a player for £105 million because Arsenal get the financial muscle again. What I'm saying is that in the same way, anybody who makes an argument against this FA, based on own the foundations, and they say, okay, fine, foundations. Now they will say, okay, so say we are training our coaches. The coaches where you say your coaching courses, we want to coaching improve. You maybe clubs are getting almost 13 years. Yes, but my point is that if clubs made more than $50,000 last year, or clubs made $30,000 last year for winning the league, not this year, we're 26, and you come and talk about improvement, in the mind of the ordinary person, it becomes a bit difficult. And I feel so one of the greatest a year FA. Those of you maybe are most supporting. Muntimin communicating very well to the people. You could have a case, but the way you are communicating it makes people, it gets people even angry. When you say finances have improved,
Premier Club.
No,
that is what I'm saying. You pick only one.
FA president. The development of the game, but the elite competition everywhere in the world. The elite competition is what people see and say that this country on football develop. Maybe when you look at amount of money paid to ESCO members for sitting, now the amount of money paid to a Premier League player in Ghana, if you have a president, you should be worried.
Paid to Premier League player.
Yes, you should be worried because it has happened. Say,
Right.
Right. Eto add the salary cap about because more football administrator you pay the players. One person bet Chinese out a lot of money. Now virtually they are like slaves. And you encourage the system to go on the way it's going on because money doesn't go to the players.
Right. That is
how do you judge someone is doing well?
That is why I have said
regional football. What is saying England? What is saying England for? Greatest achievement there. Regional football. It's the elite league.
The same challenge I mean Rizzi and Adiabano.
Clubs communication.
Clubs saying to me, players well, no course, no anything because clubs are not attracting sponsorship financing from corporate world, and they are not attracting financing from corporate world because they don't have capable and competent people to attract marketing people. Oh yes, no, it's not about what so. Kotoko.
So are you telling me that in Ethiopia, Ethiopian clubs are attracting sponsorship than Ghanaian clubs?
Oh yes.
Because they have better administrators.
It's key. That's very key. That's what I'm saying. Say, Kotoko a brand.
Student
has a brand. But you see, on the field of play, no man but Oba Fufro, you could see the commercial side na pajanka kranka.
During COVID.
Some of these things.
During COVID.
Right.
During COVID, report to be by from England.
Right, yeah, I'm fixing fundamentals.
The fundamentals agreed.
That's what.
But the American say when you are fixing it, said you're okay. People will want to see it being fixed. When you just say football school normally are good, but the communication, for instance, who will be a football administrator?
Yeah.
If you want to convince another football administrator, say maybe or no and support ticket.
Yeah.
Maybe or George and now another part. Now person convincing to come. Said you tell me okay there. You are going to convince because RFA financing. If I'm a football, I'm a club owner. Maybe me a Premier League club owner. In Ghana, one of the most difficult things to do for as a club owner is to raise money from regardless of where you are because it's Ghana. Now what they from? Nibi biya from. But
for Premier League.
Minim say. If anything finding means to make money from government, make money from FIFA. There are a lot of things. Grants everybody bibia. So what I'm saying is that maybe based on the fact that I want to see that maybe FA Foundation will put so we money 2 years come back kakra. What have me club no me dakra me da. No me scale champ players ka be ya sure.
Right. Now when the stakeholders no omunim sa ade no.
Omunim.
Wo so the okoto aba no. Who doesn't know? When they name sa ade no. They know.
They know say system.
Very much so. Oka na wa beka Premier League. We have 48 Division 1 clubs. Previous administration Division 1 clubs under this administration. Because what you are not looking at is you look at the bigger picture. Don't look at only the Premier League. Areas are not previously finance and alcohol, logistics support alcohol. Now it's being spread over. And previously so there was 16 clubs. Now I can say 16 clubs. That much. Now Division 1, the regional football, women football, others. Have you taken your time to go through the women football development plan? Well read that document. Right, me pato well read it. No, let me ask you. Well read it.
Regardless of
have you read it?
How you develop women's football, the FA will be judged by its elite competition.
No,
and that is the Premier League.
No two ways about
and
that.
And my point is that England, the sky is spending on the English Premier League. Even 1/10 and
you expect level. Everything should come to a halt.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
On Premier League
you are supposed to develop that level. And
Premier League in terms of finance and resources, sponsorship, has improved dramatically.
Okay.
It has improved.
In Premier League?
Oh yes.
I know who's getting my Premier League clubs.
Have you compared to the past?
Premier League sponsorship.
No, you are
the past. We are in Ghana. We had $100,000 given to every club before the start of the season.
For how long?
Ghana.
For how long?
Oh, do you mean for how long?
No, tell me. Right,
I'm judging you by your words. Oh, I'm not then attend to an argument. So Oka say I didn't improve what till nature said no 1 and I could 2 and
exactly.
Even 1.1 quite
exactly.
The Americans Oka say Premier League clubs finances say the more improve what the factually is not right because Premier League sponsorship. Look at how much was given to the clubs. And the Ghanaian Premier League clubs, a lot of them cannot even pay their players. You name him. So what I'm saying is that the foundations now cannot. Truly, the foundations are being laid. I mean, I did an interview with my boyfriend about regards to women's football. Because I think they're doing well with women's football. The women's football, right. Division 1, they are helping the clubs. But Premier League, it's what everybody will judge you because any competition, baby, all developing players need free betting. That is the finished product.
I think say.
Tina Christian say a cause and effect.
Right. The Kurepa woman they say.
What is the effect of the foundation?
The Kurepa woman they say Senkaye Council for me. I believe say baby there was a financing copper rather down. If you put the structure. Eba Premier ni we mu it is based on sponsorship and commercial.
Down
England
FIFA is care about Tobasi.
Right.
League bend we are what is the finances given to the downtrodden more than what they spend in the elite competition.
No, financing from the organization down because at the top level it is based on sponsorship and FIFA scanner Uchama Division 1 Uchama Premier clubs. Top 1 is based on sponsorship, marketing, commercial.
A lot of finances have gone to the Premier League finances.
So Premiership Sikana. No Premiership Sikana. My Premier League. Na di Sikana komo mana. SB TV rights and commercials are ever, and that is where makers we need personnel who will drive the marketing, who will drive the commercials, so that corporate world will invest. Otherwise, GFA can never the Division 1 Premier clubs a bit me run very competitive. So one, lay the structure, train competent people, make the league attractive. Na yenya omo mo betumi aboa ma ya drive financing because there are clubs e wo ha omo nso tumi nya financing. You look at media ma mo be hu na bia wanya yi na say omo ne ayi go force way na year now we the sponsorship right in the midst of difficulties improve marketing small be a
improve marketing
seriously.
Malcolm Dillon was a good one.
25 so 25 entities are now on board sponsoring various FA programs. 25 different ones. So, the commercials and marketing side they improve.
The effect then by this time a Ghana Premier League player
Christian
is paid so well. We've now got into a stage. After this, I mean, obi oda bon team media two.
Oganza politician. On za buy dum lighter. On za go for the Japan.
Right.
I will catch any pakro say Ghana Football Association finance improve ya. It must translate into the payment of players.
In what way?
Payment
in what way? In what way? Tell me how it will translate. How would it translate?
Sugar there. But
GFA flagship program the Ghana Premier League.
Now say
that is the more product.
Why would you put me
what
be a nomination?
Someone for declare intention say you are on the call.
Okay. Why am
George Free Kojo Yanka.
Okay.
Kojo Yanka. Amofa Jantwa because
okay.
And second so there. On the incumbent side of the court.
Okay.
Our candidates now. And how don't have candidates?
Oh no, maybe policy. Let me tell you. Say in football. In football. No, because I've seen it being implemented. And I
feel that
I feel what I'm saying is say Jumana 2.5 years. I think say given opportunity to continue, we will see massive improvement in all areas, including results on the field of play. And I'm bright, and also man can
you 4 years, only 2.5.
Oh, massa. Government issues are here.
Christian,
COVID.
Say Kufado, now by catch say. COVID,
the irony of the statement is that or not here when you say statement.
No, Okase Edonkwa. Look, people don't communication. Right, listen. Okacha me say. Ukraine ne COVID na ma ewo situation we mu a menye ntum but don't catch me say I contribute to data mediatum. Nobody can deny that. Right? How can you deny that? I can't, because I hate every economy.
Okay.
But the other can say we've been hit so badly. Say, untumi attribute to needing answer from Koma Ukraine COVID.
So during COVID, FIFA my is cardiac.
Oh yes.
Okay. So okay. Monday.
Right. So right. It won't say COVID. And as expose, Emma corporate Ghana, Elusu interest in football brand.
Oh yes.
And it had to take this administration to bring back the love. Make us a love now, baby. But direction air corner where we were coming from, the baby you do say you know. I think the administration has done tremendously well.
Okay. And then some say you know
right. So we dey black here we are now.
Aye, entina ne kwa me share black.
Eva convoy
no. Monday ni go Congress.
Monday na Congress e ba no.
Na so ya we.
Okay.
So who go be?
Oh, me say I'm a delegate.
You better about this. They say Monday. Some Monday number can formulate all those things.
Right. I think that this administration by office on 25th October 2019.
Yes.
And per statute no over 4-year mandate. And I'm expecting say election because before 25th October 2023. Unless say but I don't foresee that there will be any force major and I be BBC. So I'm expecting now right when I can say about one muscle. I think the FA has issued official statement confirming say about Bebaso and about elective Congress. Elective Congress.
Yes.
But yeah, I hear about Kumasiana.
I'm from right.
Right, but are you not even amazed? FA say Congress you rotating at the end the Yentechu or the Bakuko Tamale, but they say moving it around. Previously, these are some of the issues, now you can't want to move and crying but now you come to where you prove us and you move Congress. Okay. Next year I expect that there was Sunyane. This hotel can conveniently host it. Yeah, the best Sunyane Technical University. So you bring the administration down to the people. Okay, I tell you, you are saying that you need to so Atunsu AstroTurf. MTN Ashanti First Gala no. Atunsu AstroTurf and run the one. And run the one team, one game it produces 7 goals. And Kwadaso Eshe do 6-1. Yes. And then we had one player scoring 5 goals. Okay. Inti the whole sem the whole sem Stuttgart. Yes. And also la Safa Bebrese na Labimus na Universe no. Jackson Park. Omode Dano Baptist Asokwa. Yes. But this year make say the minim say body no mo amaso. Okay. So we Jackson Park. Okay. It your best friend so ntrofo nyina bright unim say safo de ya enua panyini. Okay. Remember naso. Special happy birthday to Majesty Akwesi upon St. Louis Jubilee School, Kindergarten 2. Now, we feel my no papa, Edward Akwesi upon and Mrs. Stella upon T. And also from your uncle, born again. Born again, do we know? Okay. All right. Majesty, happy birthday to you. Okay. Sansona, a special happy birthday to Klinsman Glory Ajiman. Klinsman Glory Ajiman. Also from the parents, Mr. Ajiman, and then Mrs. Joyce Ajiman Inti. And also from your uncle, born again. Osia, wish you a happy birthday. Yadisia, have a great weekend. And of course, that I can know. When you are bambering, then you bamber with care. Okay. Yakramo. Okay.